fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That, I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition!
Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition. Because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Day and night must scramble for a living, feed and wipe the children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Baba, tradition, the Baba, tradition. At 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition, the sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach? To mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks.
The daughters, tradition, the daughters, tradition. Day and night, master, we are starting till when the school and stands as the right as passing from the house to the right.
We've always had our own special types. For instance, Yenta, the matchmaker.
Ah, Ruckle, I have found the perfect match for your son.
Who is it?
Ruckle, the shoemaker's daughter.
Oh, but she can hardly see, she's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Avram. Is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match!
And Nachum, the beggar.
Onto the board. Onto the board.
Here, Nachum, is one kopeck.
1 kopeck. But last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had that week.
So good. That week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar. Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
is on earth the priest, his scholars, many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was one time he sold him a horse, but he delivered a mule, but that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. It was a mule.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should we put these? Put them on my head. By the stove, foolish girl. Where's Howard?
She's in the garden milking.
When will Papa be home? It's almost Sabbath and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day long riding on top of his wagon like a prince. Mama, you know that Papa works hard. His horse works harder. And you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Spritza, bring me some more potatoes. Papa, did you finish? Were you reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama Yent is coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Seidel.
From your mouth to God's ears. Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath. Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go out and play?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go too. But Mama, the men she finds. The last one was so old. And he was bald. He had no hair. A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey. What's wrong, Mama?
I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shut! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside.
Golda, darling, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. Where are your girls? Outside, though? Good, such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda. I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, all alone, nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do is think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure, because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living, everything he touched turned to mud, but still better than nothing.
Excuse me? Is Seidel in the house?
Yes, but she's busy. You can come back later.
I would like to speak with her.
Later. Komatsu, I thought I heard you. Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Motto want with Seidel?
They
What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Mato, these are nothing. Yet you said that
Children, they are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron never could give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a man, so what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use in complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must go prepare my poor Sabbath table, so goodbye, Golda. It was a pleasure talking our hearts out.
Yenta, you said you had news for me?
Oh, I am losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether, and a horse will kick it into the mud, and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news. It's about Lazar Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you that he's well off. True? True. But he's lonely, poor man. You understand? Of course you do. So to put it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Seitel.
My title?
No, the Tsar Seitel. Of course you're Seitel.
Such a match for mine title. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Lazar.
So listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him and don't tell him what it's about. Let Lazar discuss it himself. He's a good man, a wealthy man. He'll win him over. True? True. So, you'll tell me how it goes, and you don't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Lazar will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama? When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you?
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband. Not unless it's Muddle, the tailor. I didn't ask you.
Title, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So if Yenta brings up...
Oh, Yenta!
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil, you bring the crew, slender and pale. Bring me a ring for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't tolerate if you were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own. Since when are you interested in the match, Papa? I just thought you had your eye on the looks. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
Why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right. Model, oh model, have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. Alright, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Mama, I found him. Will you be lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall. That is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You heard he has a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're alright. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I'll do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you've got a man.
matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please, take your time. Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, I see that he's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches. A girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groove me no groove, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Today, I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't very nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless him with 5 daughters and a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? I think when things get a little quiet up there, you look down and say, what mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where is your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for Sabbath.
Hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining, you know. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. Now, I realize it's no great shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So would it have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, idle man, I'd have a great big house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. And there'd be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each little squawk and a buck and a plop, 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 all like a trumpet on the ears, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty, bitty rich, yidle, diddle, 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 man. I see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Boy, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. Hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. Would you please, Reptevia? Pardon me, Reptevia. Posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Da-dee, 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 da-da. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy book with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
There he is. Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Reb Mordecai, I had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Reb Mendel.
Reb Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news. Terrible news in the outside world. Terrible. What is it?
What did it say?
In a village called Rizhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
Doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
Well, may the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was the edict from the authorities.
And may the authorities start itching in places they can't reach. Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You all stand around here and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chat your way into the grave.
Excuse me. You're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Ah, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head over the outside world? I say let them break their own heads.
Well, he's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's going on in the world.
Well, he's right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. It's out, Tevye.
It's out, Tevye.
Tevye, the rabbi's orders, my cheese.
Of course. So, You're from Kiev. Red
Perchik.
Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham once said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he sure talked a lot.
And my cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Please. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That's a nice idea. I would agree if they would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you.
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Rep Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical.
I would be willing to teach them, open their minds to great thoughts.
What kind of great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, if a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
And where does the book say that?
Well, it doesn't say exactly that, but I'm sure somewhere it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Hello, children. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a very pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, and 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 this is not mine. Perchik, this is Bottle Cam's
So
horse.
you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik. He'll be staying the Sabbath with us. Well, he's a teacher. Girls, would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a really good teacher, a very good teacher.
I heard once that the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
Oh, what she gets from me. As the good book
The good
says,
book can wait. Get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
You can wash outside as well. Mudgel, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Seidel, 2 more. Vioka Spritza, get washed. Mudgel can help me. Get the table. All right, Hava, you go too. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be any different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
Blazer Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, oh man, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message, at least you can talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him!
All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Mudgel. Mudgel.
saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match, and it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Seidel. I have found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough to buy it. And then your father, he'll be impressed with me.
But Muttle, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
And why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Seidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Muttle!
I'm only a poor tailor.
Muttle, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
Right. I'll talk to him.
Where is everybody? Late.
Reptevia?
Come in, children. We're lighting the candles.
Reptevia?
What is it, Mottle? Well, Mottle, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reptevia.
Good Sabbath.
Please bring me a bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Red Lazar?
Well, what's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There might be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Well, that's wonderful. And I'd be happy to make the wedding a little more varied by leading the dancing and so forth. For a small fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
Would you like a drink? Sit down, Fiedka.
Vodka or schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening, Tevye. What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Reblazar.
Ah, Tavia. Sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tavia?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote to you.
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If he were doing poorly, he would write. May I?
Tavia, I suppose you know why I went to see you.
Yes, Reblazar, I do. But there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you will have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want two.
What, two? Oh, what would I do with two?
Same as you would do with one.
Look, this is very important to me.
Why is this important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow. The one you want to buy from me. What?
A milk cow. So I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter, Saito.
My daughter, Saito.
Of course. Your daughter, Saito. She comes into my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tavia, as you may know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tavia, why must we impress each other? Let's just shake hands and call it a match. And you'll even need a dowry for her. And maybe you'll find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you! Shame! What do you mean, my purse? My daughter's not the sort that I would sell for money.
All right. We won't talk about that. The main thing is, let's get it done with. I will be good to her, Tavia. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a perfectly fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys or livers. But on the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're rich enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. But on the other hand, he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But on the other hand, she's much younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher. But I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He'll try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match!
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tavia, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To good prosperity. To health and happiness. And most important, To life, l'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I've tried to be.
Here's whom I write to be.
Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us,
Blessing and bruising us.
drink l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, l'chaim. To Seitel, my daughter,
My wife, it gives you something to think about.
something to drink about. Drink l'chaim.
To life, red vodka, drinks for everybody.
What's the occasion?
I'm taking myself a bride. Devil token, night toy.
There's a wolf
To Demya.
to Seitel, your daughter.
My wife,
All your futures be pleasant ones, not like my present ones. Drink the higher, life, to life, the higher to life. It takes a wedding to make a say, let's live another day. Drink the higher to life. We'll raise a glass and sip the droplets down in honor of the great good luck that favored you. We know that when good fortune favors to such men it stands to reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, love life. And if our good fortune never comes, it's true whatever comes. Drink
after the wedding, we will be related. You will be my
Revelation. I have always wanted a son. But I would have liked one a little younger than myself.
Good evening.
Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration?
Tevia's oldest daughter is getting married.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have a piece of news I think I should tell you. As a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm giving you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. Where else does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
We've received orders that sometime soon, this district is going to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious. Just some mischief, so that if the inspector comes through, he can see that we've done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there's to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a good man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that on today of all days? I know we are your chosen people, but once in a while, couldn't you just choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for sending a match for my title. L'chaim.
Now, children, I will tell you a story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob wanted to marry the younger Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. So to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, the Bible clearly teaches us, you must never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Perchette. Yes, Perchette.
Good. Now...
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, will the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son? Or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Otto.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl, but of course that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over, but here men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate toward each other without permission of the matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances like this. I learned in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We've changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. Thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Bilke. Spritze. What's your name?
Huddle, Papa.
Huddle. Where's Seidel?
She's in the barn.
Go get her. Rep Perchik, how did the lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, he's finally up. What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Oh, do you have news?
Patience, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. There's another saying
You can die from such a man!
Seidel, my child, my lamb. You are to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married? Oh, what do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it. Oh, the butcher. My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
And what do you say?
What can she say? My firstborn, a bride. Oh, may you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Fruma Sarah, that first wife of his. Oh, she was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Oh, but not like mine, Seidel. Oh, and now I must go thank Yenta. Oh, mine, Seidel, a bride.
Mazel tov, Seidel.
Call that a mazel tov? And what about you, Reb Perchik? Aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Seidel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich? What is so wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Then may God smite me with it! And may I never recover! Seidel knows I mean only her well. Am I right, Seidel?
Yes, Papa.
There. You see?
I see. I see very well.
Seidel, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa, Papa.
What? What is it?
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself as a servant. I'll
I'll haul rocks, I'll dig ditches. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Lazar? He likes you.
Papa, I'll be unhappy with him. All of my life I'll be unhappy. Please don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
No. We made an agreement. With us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me, please. I'll be unhappy all of my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa.
Yes, it seems you are not ordained to have all the comforts of this world, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Reptevia, may I speak with you?
Later, Mottle, later.
I would like to speak with you.
Not now, Mottle. I have problems.
That's what I would like to speak with you about. I think I can help.
Yes, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Mottle.
At least listen to him, Papa.
Very well, you have a tongue. Talk.
I hear you are arranging a match recital.
He also has ears.
I have a match recital.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit. Like a glove. Made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is!
Please don't shout at me, Reptevia.
All right. Who is it?
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 It's me, myself.
Him. Himself. Either you're out of your mind, or you're absolutely crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you? Everyone? The matchmaker, the guests, the bridegroom, everyone rolled into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony yourself. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Reptevia. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Reptevia. The thing is, your daughter Silo and I gave each other our pledge over than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge.
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. And where do they think they are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher, you nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition! Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Or don't I have a say in my daughter's future?
I have wanted to ask you for some time, Reptevia. But first, I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're only a poor tailor.
That may be true, Reptevia. But even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reptevia, your daughter will not starve.
Well, he's beginning to talk like a man now. But on the other hand, what kind of a match would that be? With a poor tailor. On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. But on the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. Well, on the other hand, things can't get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. Look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition. Very well, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Reptevia, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They pledged their troth. Modern children. Golda! What am I going to tell Golda? What am I going to do about Golda? Help!
You were wonderful, Muttle.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down, and Moses softened Pharaoh's heart. That was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us man in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Oh no! Mottle! Lazar! Satan! Help! 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 Help!
What is it? What? Tevye, wake up!
Where is she?
Where is who?
Where is she?
Where is who?
Frumacera! The butcher's first wife, Frumacera. She was standing right there a minute ago.
What's the matter with you, Tevye? Frumacera has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt and I'll tell you what it meant. Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me!
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there, and musicians too. Then, in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother, Tzeitel. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Tzeitel? How does she look?
For a woman who's been dead for 30 years, she looks very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her, and she said,
a blessing on your head.
Mazel tov.
To see a daughter wed.
Mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor Muttle comes oil.
Muttle?
A worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov.
A pious family.
Mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordechai. The tailor Muttle comes oil.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She must have meant a butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf.
I mean the tailor cat, my great-grandchild, my little title, who you named for me, Muzzle's bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed. Mazel tov. In heaven it was made. Mazel tov. A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor might have come and loyal.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
So you announced it, Tevya, that's your headache. But as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, Tevya, that's your headache too.
It was the butcher. It was Laser Wolf. The tailor must come. Shot! Shot! Who is this? Who is this? Who is this?
Who is this? My righteous anger shaken. Would it be sure? Yes, it could. Why not? Who could be mistaken? Is the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave? Is the butcher's dear darling departed wife?
Daughter marrying my husband. Could you do this to your friend and neighbor from Sarah? Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Handing over my new walking to a total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, cover my clothes, girl? Blessing to your daughter's marriage. And let me tell you what was wrong with such a fatal wedding. Yes, I will marry Laser Wolf. I pity them both. She'll live with him 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat and this I'll give his idol, that I'll give his idol, this I'll give his idol. Here's my wedding present if she marries Laser Wolf.
Rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor, then all we can say is that it's all for the best, and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen.
A blessing on my head, mazel tov, mazel tov. My grandma title said, mazel tov, mazel tov. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor mazel cancer.
We haven't got the man.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
We haven't, we began.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Since your grandma came, so married. What's his name?
The tailor mazel cancer. The tailor mazel cancer.
The tailor mazel cancer. The tailor mazel cancer. Thank you.
Mottle?
Yes?
No.
Mazel tov, Mottle!
Thank you.
What's all the excitement about?
Tevye Seidel is going to marry the...
Oh, I know. Lazy Wolf, the butcher.
No, Mottle, the tailor.
Mottle the tailor? Well, that's just terrible.
Imagine, Muddle is marrying Seidel. I can't believe it.
What's wrong with my son, Muddle?
Oh, excuse me, Seidel. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Thank you. Yusuf, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Well, Laser Wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Hey, then come, Mazel, come.
Oh, Carla, can you watch the shop for a few minutes? I'll be right back.
Of course.
Come, Mazel, I'll show you.
That's your sister. Mazel tov, Mama. Thank you. Mazel tov. Thank you very much.
Mazel tov, Kaba, mazel tov.
Please, may I pass?
Why? We're congratulating you.
Mazel
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fiedka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about them. They mean no harm.
Don't they?
Is there something you want?
Yes. I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? You feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Well, let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take it. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. Then we can talk about it for a while. I'll ask you about life, how you feel about things, and it can all turn out quite pleasant.
Oh, Fiedka, can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
Oh, you forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Thank you, Mom.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Fiedka.
Is this the little girl I carry? Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older. When
Did she get to be a beauty? Did he grow to be
I give them? How can I help to ease their way? They must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together.
Just like two newlyweds
Amen. Amen. Ah, here comes our beloved Rabbi. May he be with us for many, many.
Amen.
Amen. Now I'd like to announce that the parents of the bride are giving the newly couple the following. A new feathered bed. A pair of pillows.
Goose pillows.
Goose pillows. And this pair of candlesticks. Now, let's not in our joy tonight forget those who are no longer with us. Those who lived in pain and poverty, hardship and died in pain and poverty, hardship. You're married content, like our good friend Lazy, who has everything in the world except the pride. Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he's a gift to the newlyweds that he would like to announce himself. Come in.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. One for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Reb Lazar, you're a decent man. In the name of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There's an old saying that goes...
I'm not marrying your daughter, so I'll have to listen to you and your sayings.
If you just let me finish, I was only...
Oh, why should I? A man who breaks his agreement.
Not now, Lazar. In the middle of a wedding?
Oh, I have a right to talk.
What right? This is not your wedding!
It should have been.
Not now, Lazar. Don't shame Reb Tevye at his daughter's wedding.
But he shamed me from the whole town. Don't be careful. I see how down.
The rabbi. Say something.
I say, let's sit down.
Yeah. We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
And now, I'd like to sing a song. Zig bell singing. Oi, oi,
You can keep your disease checker. Leave my chickens out of this. We made the bargain.
Terms one settled.
They drank on it, an agreement, a sign. It's all nonsense. Saito wants to marry Mato and not Blazer.
A young girl decides for herself?
Why not? Yes. They love each other. Love?
Terrible.
Radical. What happens to the matchmaker?
Yeah, what does that
I say,
Let's sit down.
and the musicians play. Come on, it's a wedding.
some wedding.
What's he doing? Who will dance with me?
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding, but with a girl?
That's what comes when you bring a wild man into your home.
He's not a wild man. His ideas are a little different.
It's a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi,
Dancing, dancing, dancing. Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
Huddle, it's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Bro!
Yes, that's right.
Look at how his daughter.
She's dancing with the man.
I can see she's dancing with a man.
the whole village. Go on, play.
Fiddler, let's go!
Right enough!
You're pretty.
I am genuinely sorry. You understand?
Of course.
Come.
Take him in the house.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Clean up. Clean up.